Hello and welcome back once again to Viking Whiskey. Today I'm tasting a 6-year-old Italian whiskey from Italian Puni. This one's called Puni Aura. This has been matured in a mix of bourbon and Islay casks. Interesting mix, and bottled at 56.2%. Details are on the screen right here. Here we are. Definitely some peat smoke. Also some sweeter notes. There's a little bit of lemon with vanilla, little honey, toffee, some acetone, some honeysuckle also. Just sort of a fairly standard bourbon nose with a bit of that smoky stuff on top. Let's see how it tastes. All right, very peated, quite sweet. This is a very juicy sweetness. Or sort of if you take an apple juice and add extra sugar. Very sweet. Oh. Some oaky notes, oaky spices, but definitely doesn't have a chance to be dry with all this sweetness. So right here, just sweet and smoke. A sort of funny note to it, sort of like a smoked herring, really, or a kippa as we call them here. Definitely had that sort of, it's leaning towards slight cardboard, but I think I'm staying with this fishy note. Here on the second chew, some grassy notes come out as well. A bit of spearmint. And something slightly more bitter, resembling licorice root. And now that this sweetness is sort of fading, leaving room for some other flavors, it's actually becoming quite nice. There's even some rye bread flavors here. And the third chew, the smoke and the sweetness sort of changes character a little bit. Some very light medicinal notes coming out, which is nice if you like those. Also slightly more minty than before. And this licorice root is getting quite strong. Bit of tobacco leaf, but that's probably from the very powerful smoke impression. Overall, I'll say I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this one. I was a bit skeptical before tasting, but it's actually quite good. All right. I mean, if you can live with those sort of funny notes here and there, but you have to remember this is not a super expensive whiskey. It's a 6-year-old from a fairly new distillery. So with all that in mind, I think this is a very good expression to rate it. The nose is not bad, but also really nothing super special. It's an 82. The taste offered some complexity and was a bit daring, and I think it actually succeeded with what it was trying to do. So that's an 87. Might be a little bit high, but I'm just pleasantly surprised right now. So maybe it got an extra point or two for that. The finish, which I forgot to say right now, is quite nice. It's leaves a nice warmth. It's a very light peppers and spices, but overall just leaves the smoky impression. With that a very sweet note having faded a lot, which is very good. Just leaving slight sweet notes, a hint of something caramelish. Still has some of this licorice hanging, and a little bit of that grassy herbal note, but it's just slowly fading out and it's leaving a very good impression. So on the finish, 85. Average here will be 85, I think. Surprising myself here. All right. I enjoyed this one. I hope you do as well. See you next time. Cheers.